I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man. I started to do. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass half wish. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone, just wanna break, no. I'm not gonna give in, take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of bluff, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'm a beast of the net. They can never be me, nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I started to go. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking.
What it is, what's going on to my brothers and sisters down in the chat? Hey yo, my volume good out there? Y'all can hear me good out there? I ain't been on in a minute, I'm checking everything. Let me know if y'all can hear me good and clear out there. Big shout out to my brother Paul Johnson in the building, Mad Doctor in the building. Casino Life, what's going on with you, my brother? I see that hard work you're putting in out there, fam. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Big salute out to Mr. 216 Bulldogs. Definitely in the building, rocking with the beta tonight, man. Hey, Jared Hatton, salute to you. Peace to you, my brother. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Appreciate you dropping in. It's been a long time coming. Hey, I'm out here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be, like I always say, but I'm coming to give you that dog talk, man. We got some things to talk about. Hey, and I'm gonna drop that link as I always do for anybody that open panel that would just want to talk about whatever they got going on. It don't even make me no difference. You want to advertise your shit, I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? You got something to sell it. I ain't no hater. It just is what it is, man. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Magnolia Kennel in the building. I'm going to start this thing off tonight, man, by talking about ear clipping, ear cropping. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I seen somebody on Facebook. I seen some folk having a little conversation, and I see they need some PBK in their life, man. Salute to the kennel. I ain't gonna say the kennel name, but they in South Carolina, they got the bullies and the exotics and all that, and they may call them something else, but I call them exotics, the little nice looking bullies. They had a little neck on them. Them bullies right there had a little bit of neck on them. You know, I always say the ones with no elbows and no necks. These had a little bit of neck on them and a little bit of, I think they had some elbows too. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that they was arguing about, seen one young lady said she was downing the brother because he offered his ear clipping, he offered his ear cropping, and she said she wasn't gonna let him screw up her dog ears like that, you know. But the thing that I say they need some PBK in their life for is because they didn't understand that cropping ears at home is illegal. And we done did videos on that. We done showed videos where them folk ran up in folk houses because they was clipping dog ears. So if you don't understand and you don't know, that shit is illegal and it will get your house ran up in. It will get you arrested if they know that you clipping dogs' ears. Hey, you ain't went to the vet to do it. You know, now when I came up with these dogs way back when, man, over clip your dog ears for $50. You know what I'm saying? But just giving you the real, you know what I'm saying? You can't clip dog ears and be all broadcasting it and talking about it without thinking, you know, it's no consequences to that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's some consequences to it. You may look at it like it's nothing, but when I gave that news article, they arrested them boys just like they was fighting dogs. Animal cruelty is what you're getting charged with, you know? Animal cruelty. Hey, big salute to brother John Johnson in the building as well. John Demery, what's going on with your fam? Hey, John, I ain't did no clipping in a while, but I ain't gonna lie to you now. I had a few dogs that I wanted I say, man, I might clip these jokers just to, you know, give them that look. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you the honest truth as well. When I clip mine, I want them clipped right. I don't want the old school clipping with one ear up higher than the other one, or they're going out like bad ears or something like that. I want them clipped right. You know, so me myself with the dogs that I'm dealing with, and I want them to look right. I may go to the vet. You know, I may go to the vet to get them clipped, but that shit kind of high, man. That shit kind of high. It was high back then, so I know it's high now. You know, but I think, you know, it wasn't nothing for the young lady to argue with the brother about. Just say, yo, you know, I'm good. I don't, you know, need you to clip him or whatever, and keep it stepping, keep it moving. They made a real big issue out of it, you know, to the point where they was going back and forth and shit. And you know, I just wanted to let, if maybe she might be listening later on down the line, or he may be listening. You got to be careful, man, because that shit will get you locked up for animal cruelty. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, just Google it. You know, Google it. We're gonna be talking about that Redboy stuff tonight too, as well, man. And some things I wanted to speak about when it comes to these bloodlines and stuff like that. You know, I hope everybody been having a great week at work, a great weekend starting it off, and I hope people got their money bet on the right team tomorrow in that Super Bowl. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm a Patriot fan. I've been a Patriot fan since 2000, 2001 when Brady got that call against the Raiders in the snow that year. I've been a Patriot fan since Brady came. I ain't gonna lie to you. Once Brady won that first Super Bowl, I've been rolling with him. You know what I'm saying? And shit, always bet on New England. If you betting against New England tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you right now, you might be losing your money. You know, you might be losing your money. And when it comes to Boston as a city, as a Massachusetts, as a state, a whole state, basketball and football, we got the most basketball appearances in the championship. I want to say, especially with Bill Russell and all them. Most appearances in the basketball, and damn sure got the most appearances in football. Tom Brady got 10 Super Bowl appearances by his damn self. You know, it just is what it is, my brother. The folk be hating me. Oh, you a bandwagon. Man, listen, they've been saying that about me and Tom Brady for so long. How many years could I bandwagon? The man went to 10 Super Bowls. And this is our 11th one in the 2000s era. So you better go with them Patriots. But it's a rematch. Seattle versus the Patriots. And Seattle feeling kind of salty for what the Patriots did to them last time. You know what I'm saying? They feeling kind of salty for what the Patriots did to them with that interception in the end zone with old Malcolm Butler. So they're looking for some get back right about now. But, you know, Patriots know how to hit them in the heart, hit it where it hurt. So if you wanna make the right bets, you better be going with them Patriots out there, man. But anyway, when it comes to these dogs, man, how are my brothers and sisters doing out there? Let me see who I got down in the chat, man. I ain't been live with y'all in a minute. I've been down. This since January started, I've been a little bit down and out, man. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to do it tonight, but I'm feeling good. I'm ready. I'm on my Michael Jordan flu game shit right now. If Jordan can play his ass off with the flu, I can get up here and do my thing right now. Bruce Banner, what's going on with you, fam? What's going on with you, Bruce Banner? Yes, sir, man. Give everybody a few minutes to get up in here, man. We about to get this thing rocking. You know, I seen one brother posting on Facebook saying U.S. bloodlines versus UK pitbull lines. And I was kind of confused when I seen that, right? Because I done talked about that as well. Y'all better start paying attention to PBK now. Because a lot of this shit y'all missing and y'all getting up there talking about bullshit on Facebook. What UK lines? What UK pitbull lines? And help me find them motherfuckers. You know, Bruce Banner, help me find them UK pitbull lines. Everything in the UK that's making noise is American pitbull line. That's what I was talking about already before. We got Richard Stratton books talking about all the old dogs from America. Where the hell is all the old dogs from the UK? It ain't none. They get them from America and take them back to the UK. So that was that post that I seen, the UK lines, it ain't no UK lines. You know, Mexico got one line, the Mexican Eli line. Other than that, they running all American lines. You know what I'm saying? they running all the American lines. It's American pit bull terrier in this joker, man. It ain't no UK pit bull terriers. He might got them Staffordshires and all that, but we don't consider them the pit bulls, them Staffordshires. Some folk like to say they the same. They ain't the damn same thing. Nowadays, they ain't. There been too much breeding one way and too much breeding the other way to call them the same. You got different temperaments in these dogs. So if y'all want to help me out, find me some UK lines. Don't tell me Boogie Boy UK line, because that's an American line. Don't tell me Ship a UK line, because that's an American line. Don't tell me the rest of them, you know, that's coming from over there, that's rocking, coming down off American dogs. You know, even when they did that last UK bus, they couldn't help but throwing an American Bulldog name up in the whole documentary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what the UK pit bull lines is, what they are, and somebody please come explain them to me. Let me drop that link down in the chat for anybody that want to talk about their dogs, a pedigree, or want me to look up something, or just want to shoot somebody some shots out, man. Drop that link down in the chat. You know, the US lines and the UK lines. You know, I've been looking for the UK lines for the last 3 years. I ain't found none yet. I'm talking about where they started, when we started them, why they didn't start them. They gave us the bull terrier, they gave us the bulldog. They mixed the bull terrier and they mixed the bulldog. The brothers and sisters in Ireland had the Dudley terrier, which is the red-nosed pit bull. But where have they documented where they brought them dogs up from 1900 to 2026? We don't got no documentation. We don't even got one damn book. You know, I wasn't even born when I was probably born when Mr. Richard Stratton dropped his books, but I wasn't born when some of them books came out. And we still ain't got no UK books or none of that shit out. No UK books ever dropped about pit bulls. You know, period. And I could be wrong, but on this particular situation subject, I feel like I'm right. I've been looking it up. I'm looking it up and looking it up. Only thing I can find about UK is y'all got a ban on pit bulls. Y'all got a ban on bull breed dogs. And I give the news. Other than that, y'all, you know, y'all take our shit and finesse our shit. The American pit bull terrier. And then lie to these brothers like y'all dogs better than ours. Like y'all doing more over there than we did with our stuff. Al Bazin, the Al Blazin, or whatever you call it. I heard them great dogs. But if you look at their pedigrees, they're going back to American pit bull terriers. Every single one of them dogs going back to dogs that was imported from America back over there. The only thing that the UK can get credit for until they show and prove is taking that bull terrier and crossing it with that damn bulldog. That's the only thing they can get credit for. Other than that, we started it. We gave them bitches the name. We started the game, and we shared the game. You know what I'm saying? Until they show me otherwise, that's what we standing on. You know, We finessed the bull terrier mixed with the bulldog. They wasn't calling it no pit bull. They was calling it mixed breed dogs. Thought they was shitting us. Little did they know we always got a plan. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that Luther stuff, that's good now. But go back in the pedigree. You gonna see some. I'm just calling some bloods out. I'm not sure. I know the blazing stuff you're talking about and the Luther dog. But when you go back in that pedigree, you're gonna either see Chinaman, Eli, you're gonna see something in them pedigrees. Redboy, Jocko, Jeep, you're gonna see something. Kobe, Mr. Tudor, you're gonna see something. It's gonna be coming from America. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know where the UK pit bulls at when they had the picture and the little thing up there. And even on the picture that they had showing, that was a Staffordshire Terrier on the picture. I didn't say nothing in the comments. I just knew I was gonna talk about it on my live tonight. You know what I'm saying? But there ain't nothing to bully them UK brothers about. Them brothers got some good pit bulls today in today's time. And doing their thing with the pit bulls, where they can have them at, you know. Now, one brother did want me to ask, is there such thing as blue game dogs? We talked about that plenty of times. I tell my brothers, you better tune in, man. I'm gonna say it like this. I used to think blue dogs wasn't game dogs, or they wasn't the game dogs that we had, but brothers proved me wrong, and I'm gonna say it like this. The game dogs that we rock every day, the Jeep, the Chinaman, the Eli, the Bolio, some of them dogs have came out blue colors. When you're dealing with some of them dogs, uh, my one of my brothers showed me Mr. Boudreaux stuff, some of Mr. Boudreaux stuff he had, and I don't got the picture right now. And he bred together, and he got him a blue dog. Now, only thing I can say about the blue pits when it comes to game dogs that nobody showed me yet is a blue dog that's producing a whole litter of blue dogs. Now we see these black dogs, they come out, you might have a black litter and you got two blue puppies off the litter. But them blue puppies don't produce blue dogs that I've seen. Could be wrong, I could be wrong about this. I ain't wrong about that European pit bull shit. But this right here, I could be wrong about it. I've seen some black dogs produce blue dogs. But you got to be careful, brother. You got to be careful when it comes to them blue dogs, because you working a very, very thin line between love and hate. When you're talking about blue Chinaman, blue Eli, blue whatever, make sure you're dealing with trustworthy people. The brother that showed me the shit is trustworthy. And he, like he said, he got a blue dog from it. But when he bred that dog, I didn't, I don't think he said he had blue puppies off the dog. So as far as a blue dog, or game dogs being blue, I think, yeah, they can be blue. They can be blue. But as far as you having a yard full of blue game dogs, I have yet to see that. Have yet to see it. Because as they say, in order to produce blue dogs, both dogs have to carry the blue trait, the mother and the father. It can't be no fluke. Just a fly by night. Something happened. These black dogs got that diluted or whatever, and one of them came out blue. It can't be like that. You got to have that blue trait in both dogs in order to produce that blue litter. Now, big salute to the brother Mad Doctor. Mad Doctor say blue is BS. Blue is that BS. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, Mad Doctor. I would agree with you anytime outside of what I seen these brothers show me. That dog off Mr. Boudreaux stuff was blue. Now, that don't mean Mr. Boudreaux couldn't have played no Willy Wonka and threw something in the line. But Mr. Boudreaux didn't breed this dog. My homeboy bred it. And I'm taking it for what he said and taking it as the truth. I just haven't seen a blue dog produce a blue litter off of game dogs. So until I see that, I'm gonna say it's rare. It's rare that you get blue dogs off game dogs. You definitely ain't getting them shits off no yellow dogs. You ain't getting them off no yellow. You ain't getting them off no Jeep. I'm talking about yellow Jeep dogs. I don't know about what that blackjack shit throwing off the Jeep. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the yellow Jeep stuff, white tab. You ain't getting no blue off that. You ain't getting no blue off no Bolio dogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if it's Bull Boy Bob or whatever the hell it is. Now, you might inbreed some Bull Boy Bob stuff and inbreed it, and you might get your blue. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The way things going in today's time, you really got to be careful. That's why I say you got to just know if you're getting some blues, just be careful, man. Just be careful. Oh yeah, man. And you always hear some of the old schoolers like Mr. Mayfield and Mr. Tudor. Well, we ain't heard Mr. Tudor talk, but some of the old schoolers, you hear him talk about the seal color dogs or stuff like that. And me myself, I call seal like that brown copper color, like that black, reddish black, brownish color that almost like a maroon color, like a seal in the water. Some people address that blue color as seal as well. You know, some people address that, man. Um, it's just pretty much, if, me myself, I'm not too much dealing with the blue unless I produce that shit my damn self off dogs that I know that what they bred like, and then I produce it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna tell all y'all, I'm gonna show all y'all, come up here like I just won the lottery. Man, look at check my blue I just produced out off these Walkmore dogs. Boy, that shit'll be funny as hell. Somebody gotta answer some questions. I get a blue off some Walkmore dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody gotta answer some questions. I get a blue off some Mayday dog. Shit. Garner might have some blues coming up sometime soon. I don't know. I heard him say something about the blue dogs and all that. He might be cushioning y'all up, getting y'all ready to so he can serve y'all some blue dogs in the next 10 years. I don't know. Now, when it come to box, I seen some blues in that box now. I seen some blues in that box, you know, but that don't necessarily mean they came off of the line of dogs that we running. And like I said, man, it could be a default, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then you get one of them dogs, they may call them an ugly duckling, even though the blue dog is a pretty dog. You may call them the ugly duckling in the litter. You may get you a blue dog. So like, anything's possible when it comes to that black stuff, man. Breeding that black stuff real tight, real tight, and inbreeding and line breeding and going back into daddy, daughter, the brother, sister, cousins, and all that stuff. You're liable to get something blue, man. Ain't no telling, you know. Ain't no telling. Yeah, man. I ain't been live in a while, so I'm just rocking with my fellas tonight, man. Um, now I ain't gonna lie, that blue dog, brother Trevor showed me that dog looked real good, man. That was I forgot who the daddy was of that dog, but it was Boudreaux top and bottom. That dog looked real good, real good. Now, what I want to talk about tonight specifically is this Red Boy conversation. I seen some brothers online talking about Red Boy, and they were showing an article that I showed y'all a little while ago, where Red Boy says Red Boy weighs 72 pounds. And I spoke about this. 72 pounds. Now, this picture right here is what one of the brothers posted up that AI pulled up. AI said Red Boy was a 30-some, 40-some pound game dog. You know, y- y'all need some Pelican Bay in y'all life, dog. You need some Pelican Bay canines, dog TV in your life. If you thinking Red Boy was a 30, 40-some pound match dog, for one. Next thing I want to ask you, y'all keep saying old family red and all this other stuff when clearly we done brought folk up here to give you the real story of what happened with Red Boy. Nobody know what the fuck Red Boy off of. Period. The Tramp dog. I asked brothers about Tramp. Do you know who Tramp is? Tramp is Red Boy daddy. That's the dog that was found on the side of the road. Nobody knows who Tramp was off of. They don't want to believe it. They'll get in their Facebook group and talk about it. Talk about it. Which I can't stop that. And it makes good conversation. But it ain't conversation that's legitimate. when you know the dog was found, you know. Now the thing is, the dog was found, but it don't make no difference because Redboy produced so damn good. Who gives a fuck if he was a hound dog or a Catahoula or a poodle or whatever? Nobody don't care. His production was that good. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out where they got the old family red from. Maybe, you know, the Tills Jeff stuff and all that type of stuff. And this is the thing. Brothers that witnessed these dogs, seen these dogs back in the days, I done interviewed them, had them up on my show. Brother said they couldn't, Mr. Till could not beat Redboy Daddy down. He found Redboy Daddy on the side of the road, tramp. All right. He did everything he could to make this dog stop. He couldn't stop he couldn't stop Tramp. So he said he gonna have to breed this dog. He gonna have to breed him. And that's how Redboy was born. Because you couldn't stop the dog, even though they don't know what the dog off of. Just like we say, we don't care about papers. Back in the day, we going to the box, fuck a paper. That same way them brothers was before our time. They don't give a damn about no papers. If this dog can't be stopped, I'm about to do something with him. You know what I'm saying? Big salute, Tony. Big salute, brother. And so the brother took him and bred him to Susie. What a Susie girl or Susie, Mr. Till did. All right, so he got Redboy. Now, we don't know what Redboy is off of, but Redboy was 72 pounds. Now, this, what I'm speaking about, goes to speak about when y'all talking about them hound dogs like Barracuda and all them other type looking dogs. That big body frame, that shit is great chance that stuff comes from Redboy side. You know, Jocko wasn't no small dog himself, but Redboy, if he was 72 pounds, and then you got a Yellow John, which was a inbred, line-bred Redboy dog, he's probably a big dog himself. Why wouldn't Mayday be big? Yellow was big. All the dogs off Yellow them back in them days was 60, 70 some pound dogs. Big John them 60, 70 some pound dogs. Hardcore Bozak, all them dogs was big dogs. It comes from Redboy. You know, comes from Redboy. Yellow One, what's going on? Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. Now, this AI shit will lead you in a whole wrong direction. You talking 30 some pound, 40 some pound dog. That ain't the Redboy that was born over here. Not over here in Florence and Marion County and all that. That ain't the same Redboy. No, man. I don't know what Redboy that is, that was 30 or 40 some pound match dog. You can't take a 70 some pound dog and make him to a 30 pound match dog, 40 pound match dog. Not without him being sorry as hell and weak as hell, being it, throwing him around the whole box. You know? Now, my question to y'all is, for the night, when it comes to Redboy, the Redboy traits, is the Redboy Jocko line showing more Redboy traits than the Redboy dogs themselves? Your Redboy dogs aren't as big as your average Redboy Jocko dog. Your Redboy dogs, modern day time, I'm not talking about in the 80s. Your Redboy dogs in modern day time aren't as game as your Redboy Jocko dogs in modern day time. Redboy back in the days was a yard starter. A lot of your Redboy Jocko dogs, when they bred right, are yard starters. Not all of them. And I'm speaking about total Redboy Jocko dogs, not Redboy Jocko Eli, Redboy Jocko Bolio, Redboy Jocko. It seems to me that the Redboy Jocko dogs took over the Redboy, like took the torch and carried the torch for Redboy. Because I asked y'all already, if you go get a pure Redboy line, pure Redboy, right now 2026, can you rely on it to be as game as the old school Redboy dogs? But I think you can take them Redboy Jocko dogs and you get that old school red boy trait in them. And just like I said, dogs come in 70 pounds, 60 some pounds. I see one brother under the comment saying that's a bully. Yeah, you think that's a bully, you know, but us over here from the red boy side, where this shit originated at, we look at the 30-pound red boy dogs like something, like why they so small? You know what I'm saying? And now you know what red boy line of red boy dogs can I say confidently that it's gonna give me them traits like Bass, Tramp, Red Boy? And like I said, to a minute, you wouldn't believe how many brothers don't know that Red Boy daddy is named Tramp. So you know which Red Boy line for one? Which Red Boy line is as game as the old school Red Boy dog? He was only a two-timer. And we done had brothers up here speaking about the shows that they seen Red Boy in. He wasn't all that. The last brother, big salute to my brother Mitch out there. You know, he told that he seen some of Red Boy's siblings that was better than Red Boy himself. You know, and when I was speaking about the Red Boy line, the only really relevant, solid Red Boy line that's floating around in today's time is coming down off Bingo. You know, so is Bingo dogs as game as Red Boy dogs was? Now, I would say I'm gonna speak for the Bingo dog that I had, which was Sambo, came down off Bingo. He was game, but that was back in the days. That was when, you know, real close to the dogs, real close to the sources. We're talking about 30 years later. Which Red Boy dogs could you rely on like you could rely on Red Boy, Britches, Peaches, and all them other dogs? You know? Because I don't really know, most of the time we just go by pedigrees. Oh, this pure Red Boy, this pure Red Boy, or this Red Boy, heavy Red Boy. But does it possess the same traits as the old school stuff? You know? Now, back in the days, back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, you had a whole lot more dogs that was coming directly off Red Boy in the system. Out here, people had dogs in their pedigrees up close that was coming directly off Red Boy. The closer we get to 2026, a lot of them dogs got seized by the dog pound, got took, got killed. You know, ain't no telling what happened to them. But you know, for the most part, you only see the bingo stuff. And you see other Red Boy dogs as well, but I'm talking about the ones that people look at and say, "Oh, that's a Red Boy dog. That's a Red Boy dog." A lot of the red. Can you look at Red Boy and tell that's a Red Boy? He is Red Boy. He's just a buckskin red nose. If I show you a buckskin red nose, you won't tell me that's a Red Boy dog. You gonna say that's a Red Boy Jocko dog. And then you might get to the other bloodlines and all that type of stuff. Everybody associate that red and white with the Red Boy, the pure Red Boy stuff. And that's the Bailey's Bingo stuff. The same brother that told me and told y'all brothers about Tramp being Red Boy daddy, same brother that said he had Bailey's Bingo as a puppy and they the one sold him to Bailey. Want to say Brian. Now that Cottonham Red Boy stuff, I heard bad stuff about that shit. You know, heard bad stuff about it. People give that Cottonham Red Boy stuff more props than they deserve in modern day time from what I heard. That ain't the red boy stuff that we big up, we run after over here, you know. But that don't mean it ain't good because we don't run after. We don't know it all, you know. But I heard, you know what I'm saying? I heard it. The same way you got Cottonham Red Man, then you got Miller's Red Man. Miller's Red Man coming, I want to say coming directly off Red Boy, when Cottonham Red Man is coming down off Red Boy. How long Garner been pumping that Cottonham Red Man shit? Have you seen the real Red Boy traits in them dogs? I'm asking, I'm not telling. You know, I don't know. Now, brother Vernon Whitley, big salute to you, mad doctor. Brother Vernon Whitley had some of that Red Boy stuff back in the days. Brother Mike Wilder had that and I'm saying, I hope I'm saying the name right. Had that Red Boy stuff back in the days. You know, a lot of brothers had the Red Boy stuff back in the days, but as time went on, that shit faded away. Faded away. Different things happened to them. You know, like I say, confiscations, seizures. Um, you got shit that's happening. And they taking 300 dogs at one time. Five in Missouri. I want to say they took 500 and some dogs during that Missouri dog bust in the early 2000s. 500 some dogs. You can't tell me no red boy, no good red boy dogs wasn't up in that stuff. And that stuff really makes an impact on the dog game. You know, the Hunter Red stuff, I want to say is Red Boy. The Holland dogs, the Holland, he had Red Boy dog Hollands. You don't see as many Holland dogs as you used to see back in the 90s. You know, you definitely don't see the Vernon Whitley stuff as much as you seen it back then. But you see plenty of them Bailey's bingo dog, because you know you got it coming through Sammy Boomer dog, the Boomer stuff. Oh yeah, Mr. Cruz, another person that had some of your tight red boy dogs back in the days. You know, whether they had a little bit of Jocko in it or red boy, straight red boy. But Mr. Cruz was running that stuff. A lot of a lot of these brothers get old and get sick and can't handle the dogs no more, and some pass away and different things, and nobody cares the torch. Nobody cares the torch on. You know, that's why I'm glad I know about these Big John dogs. They walk them off stuff. I see them from the 90s, and and I know what to look for. I know what what I know it. I know it. I know about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm glad I'm dealing with that line, because I got a lot of experience with that line from the top to the bottom, the left to the right. Like I said, I done lost against it. I done beat it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much I know that line. You know, Bruce Banner speaking about the Red Boy no rod stuff. Now, I haven't had that much of that no rod blood, man. I seen some great looking dogs with the no rod stuff, and I heard people talking good things about the no rod dogs. But me myself, I always like to tell you, I don't give no opinion about a dog I haven't had real hands-on experience with it. Um, that'd be unfair. It wouldn't even be fair. So if you hear me talking about it, I done dealt with it somewhere or another throughout my days. You know, I don't see why that wouldn't be good because the dogs that I seen, the Nora stuff, from what I seen, they was pretty good looking dogs. And if you crossing them with the Red Boy stuff, you should get some good dogs. Now let me ask you this: if I take a Red Boy Jocko dog and cross it with a Red Boy Jeep dog, is that Red Boy Jocko Jeep or is that Red Boy Jocko and Red Boy Jeep? Because the two Red Boy dogs be coming off two different strains of Red Boy stuff. The Red Boy Jeep dogs could be throwing off totally different dogs than the Red Boy Jocko dogs. All the Red Boy Jocko dogs, not all of them, because we seen brothers make Red Boy Jocko crosses before Grand Champion Yellow was born. But Yellow is the flagship of the bloodline. You know, not saying he was better than the other dogs. He was the most famous of all the Red Boy Jocko dogs. One, he made Grand Champion and he produced Grand Champions that produced Grand Champions that produced more Grand Champions. You know, and a lot of dog brothers say they ain't never seen no dogs like it when them dogs hit the scene coming down off them Yellow John dogs and them Grand Champion Yellow dogs. Uh, Now, John Johnson, big salute to you, John Johnson. John Johnson's speaking about the Red Boy Alligator. I've heard that was one of the best crosses as well. Red Boy Alligator dogs. They worked real good back in the days. You know, real good back in the days. But can you take a Red Boy Alligator and make a cross right now and get your same quality of dog that you got back in the late 90s, early 90s, mid 90s? You know what I'm saying? Can you get that same quality of dog right now by taking an alligator dog, crossing it with your Red Boy stuff? Because that was a hellified cross back in the days. You know, hellified cross. Now, like I said, when it come to Red Boy right now, can you rely on that Red Boy stuff like you could back in the days? And can you rely on the Red Boy like you can rely on the Red Boy Jocko? And as time go on, pay attention, my brothers and sisters out there. As time go on, your Red Boy Jocko is getting smaller and smaller. I ain't talking about the size of the dog. I'm talking about which dog is gonna give you your red. You got Mayday, you got your Big John shit, and then you got what other families of Red Boy Jocko is consistent, a straight family. Pit Island has some Red Boy Jocko dogs. You know, they had Red Boy Jocko dogs. But they're not coming from the 90s with a family of Red Boy Jocko dogs. Their dogs coming from the 2000 era. I'm talking about dogs that from the 90s. Mayday from the 90s. Big John them from the 90s. Consistent. And it's 2026. Consistently. Now, hey, I mean, I ain't gonna really say too much about the Garner Red Man stuff. We had a Red Man dog. Um, I mean, I don't really know what to say about that shit, man. You know, I'm just gonna I have to look at the ped and see how the ped built up. He don't have pure Red Boy shit. His shit be mixed with Chinaman, Jeep, and Snooty and all the kind of stuff. Not Jeep, Chinaman, Snooty, um, Eli, whatever. It don't really be straight Red Boy. And no matter what I say, no matter how I say it, folk gonna always think Red Boy come off of Till Jeff. But but Red Boy is unknown, really unknown. But all we can go by is what the papers say, so we're gonna have to go by Tills, Jeff, and them dogs like that. But I heard about Redboy before I even got in the game dogs. They said, oh, dog got found on the side of the road. And this is over here where I stay at. Dog got found on the side of the road. You heard about that dog they found on the side of the road? We've been hearing about that shit before. I'm talking about when I was 14, 15, 16 years old. So Redboy, he been had a name. And that little they found them thing was something that been out since way back in the just talking mid-90s, early 90s. That I heard it, because I was, real young then. I think back in the 90s and the early 2000s, the Jeep Redboy was one of the best crosses. Your Jeep Redboy stuff. I think back then, your Jeep Redboy probably really could have outmatched your Redboy Jocko. But I'm talking about as time went on, the Redboy Jocko was preserved better than your Redboy Jeep. And I'm talking about straight Redboy Jocko, no cut, no mix. And like I said, this is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got one. Like an asshole. Everybody got one. Hey man, it's a lot of dogs, Tony. It's a lot of dogs that probably they ain't know what they was off of and they came and brought them to the yard and damn. I'm talking about from the 90s and the 80s. Man, there's a lot of dogs, man. Them boys ain't really care about no papers like that back then. They had them, but if you got a good bulldog, you got a good bulldog. Only reason the papers make a difference now because brothers trying to make money off of it and sell it and all kind of shit like that and do all them type of things. But if it was just Wild Wild West days and you meet me in the square, nobody would care about no damn papers right now today. He gonna give me that money in the square. That's all they caring about. That same thing wouldn't work in modern day time, finding a dog on the side of the road and he become the most famous dog in pitbull history, one of the most famous dogs in pitbull history. That shit won't work in today's time. People be trying to clown you. Oh man, you got a dog with no papers. Oh, you got a stray dog. You got a mixed breed dog and all kind of shit. R City. I ain't sure what David Tant doing, but I know I heard one time he was ministering or trying to minister or going, getting his trying to do something like that. I'm not sure, um, or made a change from the dogs and all kind of stuff like that. I wasn't even thinking about dogs. He was taking care of somebody in his family that was kind of sick or something. I heard one time, and I'm glad you said that because whoever I spoke about this in my video the other day. The brother who was telling me about Crossroad had passed away. I was trying to figure out where did you get that information from? Was it because he shut down and left? Because that if that's the case, then they just saying that somebody got told that because of the situation he was with the police wise, that he was dealing with the police. So you would fake your death and act like you dead so you can start a new life somewhere else. But I spoke to him a few years back. Now, if it happened since then, it's a different story, you know. And like I said, when I spoke to him, he wanted to know how I found this, how I got in touch with him. And I told him, I know your name. You know what I'm saying? I know you from New York. I looked that shit up. I just Googled it. I Googled it, and it gave me a bunch of Eric Rogers. And it told me, where they stayed at. And I looked at where they stayed at and all the old phone numbers and stuff like that. And it said he stayed over here in Lower South Carolina. I said, that's the one I'm looking for right there. And gave me his New York addresses and all that. I said, that's the one I'm looking for. It gave me his up-to-date phone number. I called him. Anybody who know Eric back in the days, you know he got that deep New York accent. He answered the phone and said, Eric, what's going on, man? He thought I was gonna be talking all kind of shit. He was like, how I found this number. I told him. And then me and him had a long conversation. I told him I ain't stressing none of that stuff, man, that we've been through or whatever. We both way older now. That shit is about 15 years since that shit happened. When I talked to him, that was about probably more than that, 15 years. And like I said, his son probably in his 20s right about now. You know what I'm saying? And Eric told me, don't tell Dana you talk to me, which is this old lady, you know. And he was like he said, he was fishing and all that. But for the brother that say he passed away, man, you know, I just wanted to make sure before I even speak on any of that type of stuff that it was true or where you got that information from. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say RIP to Crossroad when I haven't heard that from a reliable source. You know. Now I would say RIP to Crossroad Kennel as far as the kennel is no more. And like I say, uh, Eric himself was selling me Crossroad Kennel while he was doing some bad stuff to me with the police. We were sitting in the truck together, and he's told me I can buy Crossroad Kennel right then and there. But I was Pelican Bay. The same thing I see about Walkamo. I was Pelican Bay when Eric had Crossroad. You think I want to switch Pelican Bay up now for Walkamo? That's them brothers. They work hard for that name. I work hard for my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I stood on my shit then, and I'm still standing on my shit. You know? This is when I had Sambo. This is like in 2000 and 2001. He got jammed up in like '03 or something like that. Growing them weed plants in the yard. Killed a yard man dog. The yard man owed us some money. Yard man had the dogs on the yard, still had his dogs on Eric's yard. He ain't want to pay Eric the money. Eric went out there and killed all his dogs. Yard man was pissed off. Yard man went and called the police on him, say Eric growing weed in the yard. They land a helicopter in his yard. Come flying down on ropes and all kind of shit. Bust him, got the weed, and he had guns. The guns were legal. Ain't nothing illegal about having guns. And all he got caught with was growing weed. He still had his dogs. He didn't have no dog fighting bust, no none of that shit. He was selling Fatty. He was selling Pee Wee, which was Mayday's son, selling Mayday's daughter. He was selling, we could have bought all of them for $5,000 and less. You know, bought the ones that we wanted to buy or could buy or whatever. And you know, it was what it was. Eric did weekend time. He did weekend time and shit, pretty much stayed around here for a little while and then end up rolling out. But I'm glad I spoke to him. I'm glad I made men's with it. You know what I'm saying? And we know, as far as I know, we cool. Because like I said, man, he was a good dude, man. He was a good dude. Had a lot of fun with him. Learned a lot of things with him when it come to these dogs. Um, and he was the type of dog brother that a lot of y'all dog brothers would love to have met if you didn't meet him. He had all the bloodlines, the Crenshaw shit directly from Mr. Crenshaw, the wild side stuff. He had Midnight Cowboy dogs. I remember some of them black dogs. He had, I'm not sure what they was off of. He had Chinaman dogs. He had dogs coming straight off of Yellow and straight off of Chinaman them. You know, he had all kind of dogs, man. That's how I got Bo, and that's how, if you look how he bred, Eric had plenty of them dogs bred just like that. You know, bought Sambo little mate's sister. She wasn't as schooled out as Sambo was, so I can't say she wasn't as good because we never schooled her out like we schooled Bo out. Could have bought Sambo mama. I think somebody else ended up purchasing her Sadie, Crossroads Sadie. You know, brother had some great dogs, man. That's why I say if he did pass away, I want to hear it from a reliable source. You know what I'm saying? Because if I give everybody else, you know, their time and they RIP and they shots out, I gotta do it with him as well. You know. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat, man, for anybody that want to come up and, like I say, speak about what they got going on with the dogs. Whether it's weight pull, treadmill, whether we talking about the '80s, the '70s, the 90s when it comes to these dogs. I always say back in the days, I was not a Mayday fan because the Mayday dogs that Crossroad had, because that's what I was dealing with, the Mayday dogs that he had that was coming down off Pee Wee, I always say they could have been great dogs, but they was in the wrong person hands. They was in a 17-year-old hand, 18, 19-year-old hand that ain't gonna sit on the dogs, ain't gonna let the dogs grow and be what they're supposed to be. I want to see the dogs in action right now. And I fucked up a lot of them Mayday dogs that came from Crossroad and made me not like them. You know what I'm saying? Made me not like them. Flip Wilson, what's going on with your big dog? Salute to you, homie. Yes, sir, man. Long time, long time. Flip, I don't think I talked to your dog since 2025 last year, man. Hey, I know for a fact I ain't been live in about 2 months. At least about a month and a half I ain't been live. Yeah, man. Salute to you, Flip, man. I'm glad to see you on the side of this year right here, brother. This is gonna be a great year for all of us, man. Great year for all of us out here. William T, what's going on? What's going on with your big dog? Yes, sir. Salute to you, William T. And I want to say I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all hit that like button up for one. I want to say I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, staying tuned in with me when I couldn't do my shows, pre-recorded or live. You know, when you're feeling bad, man, and this your job to speak and to talk, you know how I get sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And when you're feeling bad, you just can't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And if I I like to do my shit. I like to do my shows. And if I couldn't give my shows, I had been feeling kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Crossroad had them Mayday dogs before Barracuda beat him. Before Barracuda beat him. He didn't give a damn about that shit. That damn Pee Wee dog Eric had was directly off Mayday. And I want to say Angel Fire or something. I forgot who the bottom side was off of. But he had that Pee Wee dog, man. He was producing them Mayday dog the Mayday dogs before he got beat by Barracuda. When he went against Barracuda, he wanted us to watch the yard. You know what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, Sambo uncle, which was Crunch, not Fatty. Fatty was his daddy, but Crunch was Fatty brother, little mate brother. I had dogs. I had Fatty little mate sister. When I did that video a long time ago, and I told y'all I walked in where the football field is now in my backyard, and I walked with a football field, and I said, "This is where I see my first yellow dog go at." Man, Doc, what's going on with your brother?
What's up, Pelican? You all right?
Hey, bro, much. But yeah, when I was telling y'all brothers, this is where I see my first yellow dog go at. That yellow dog that I seen go, that was Champion Fatty, little mate sister. Her name was Tammy. And then we end up getting another one. We end up getting another one off that same litter, but she was already grown when we got her. We got Tammy as a puppy, and that bitch, I'm talking about 6 months old, was destroying damn full-grown dogs at 6 months old, dog. That was the first yellow dog I ever seen, and that started me on that yellow thing. You know what I'm saying? And that was Champion Fatty, little mate sister. When Champion Fatty, little mate brother Crunch, Eric took him out. I want to say he got beat by 600. I could be mistaken, but I want to say he got beat by the 600 dog. And Eric gave him to my partner. He gave him to my partner on the way home, and he died on the way home. He didn't even make it back to the Conway area. And that was Champion Crunch. I had a puppy off Champion Crunch. Her name was Cormega. I named her Cormega after the rapper back then. And I ended up selling her. Mad Dog, where you went at, big dog? But yeah, man. Eric had the Mayday dogs before he got beat by Barracuda. But I must say now, Eric Mayday dog Pee Wee. If you ain't never seen Pee Wee didn't look like Barracuda them. Pee Wee looked just like Mayday. That motherfucker had a beak. He had a beak, what I call a beak, like a bird beak, a beak-shaped face. He had the triangle face. his jaws was wide, and it went skinny towards his nose. As it went towards his nose, it was shaped like a triangle. You know what I'm saying? All Pee Wee did was bite on the tire all damn day long. It wouldn't touch that motherfucker. You know, I don't know if he touched him just to look at him, but he wouldn't touch him. When you go in the yard, all he do is bite the tire, chewing on the tire. And then he had one of Mayday daughters, which was Pee Wee little mate's sister. I want to say her name was Nene. He kept her in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Eric was the first person Eric was to grow that bud, man, and that shit be wet still. Eric would call us up. Come get you some. Come get you some. Have a whole little paper bag like you get candy and shit in. Have a paper bag full up with bud. Charge you for a quarter bag or something like that. This was before all that them funny ass name strawberry cookies and all that shit was out. It wasn't nothing but KB, Hydro, and that type of shit was out back then. Eric grow that motherfucker and shit. Some of it was tasting all right, and some of it, you know, kind of peaked kind of early, and he had to let it dry out. But shit, man, had a lot of good times with that Joker, man. A lot of good times with him. Mad Doubt, I'm gonna throw that link back up there, man. If you want to come back up, brother. I wasn't trying to cut you off or nothing, Mad Doctor. Hey, thanks, Casino Life, dog. Thank you, dog. When it come to Casino, say he Google Sambo, he looked real good. Thank you, man. I took that dog. I was hustling hard when I got both. I used to take that dog walking on the block. I used to take that dog walking with me every day, dog. When I go walking, if I wasn't driving, every day I go on the block, I'm taking them with me. You know what I'm saying? Taking them with me. Everybody that know me, like I say, I made little business cards for that dog. I post them shits to the gas station. I take them shits to the club. Anybody who I know I was fucking with dogs in the country areas and shit, I'm passing them a business card with Sambo. That little business card I'll show y'all brothers sometime. I was passing that shit out back then. Passing it out, man. Thank you, brother. I ain't gonna lie. He was one of the best ones I ever had. What's going on with your Mad Doctor, man? Talk to me.
Turn it on. Oh, there you go. Trying to celebrate Black History Month, bro. You know.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
And tell me some of them real black breeders that you knew. You know what I'm saying? I know you always talking about Crossroads. I'm talking about black breeders though, you know, like legendary people. You ever dealt with them type of people?
I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, dog. Where I was from, you know, the black brothers that I was dealing with, man, they was trying to railroad me, dog. I don't know like Mr. Vernon and them and all that. But when I was dealing with the black brothers from this side, the dogs was like, they want the quality of the dogs. I mean, Crossroad, he like I said, he was dealing with the source. And I knew a few brothers on the other side of the North Carolina borderline, and a few brothers, I'm speaking about older brothers now, not brothers that was my age.
I said legendary. You know, like people, you know, like they had standards in the game.
Yeah.
Because what happened here was this. You got two people in the 80s. You got Doucette. I just put a ped up there. I just put a 14772 ped up there. This started his line. They were doing dog like in the 70s and 80s. But in the 90s, the younger guy, you know, like the D-boy, they disrespected them guys. Them guys were still in the game in the box. And they had their own line. But everybody, you know, that Redboy people here, and everybody that went, you know, Redboy wasn't here because didn't nobody deal with Chant. They had the Yellow John, mostly Yellow John here, you know, the shaving stuff. But, you know, like, what I be trying to get people to understand is, Doucette ran a line, what I be saying 5 and 1. Well, originally, the Bounty Hunter put the 5 and 1 together. The Doucette dog made champion after champion after champion. Like every time he bred the dog, he gonna get a champion. And then same original Bounty Hunter. So I be looking at people that y'all be talking about Redboy, but y'all done like the black people who put the game together with the white people, like, you know, like originally bounty hunter, he was he used to raise, you know, he ain't raised horses, but he took care of raised horses. So he knew about medicine and everything, you know, like you give a horse, you give a dog, you know, hey. He was a conditioner, but he knew how to breed. Now they took them Hank dogs and ran to that Kingfish dog, and everything everything they lined with Eli on the female side. Everything on top was Grand Champion. You got Grand Champion Hank. You got Grand Champion Boomerang. You got Grand Champion Stubblefield Buddy, which is Kingfish. You got Grand Champion Art with a touch through a bumper. Then you got Grand Champion Zebo bred to a Borneo. All that stuff was packed into one dog, bro. And them dogs was winning. And so why be looking, you know, everybody talk Redboy. Man, we done whooped 3 Mayday sons. I'm talking about, you know, like, and so we all be saying Redboy, Mayday this. With the dogs that we had, Kobe dog on top, pure Kobe dog from Lewis. You know, Lewis ran the farm. From Lewis, straight down, paperwork say dime down, everything. You go so far back into it, just a dime dog. We never did do nothing with that dog. He was too precious as a breed. They bred the dog to boss daughter, and then we got Trouble, we got Sid, and them dogs went on to do good. And then, you know, and J. Rue, my dog, off a Jeep and a 5-1 Nicole, he rolled with a Mayday dog. And he stopped one Mayday dog, and then Trouble stopped the Mayday dog. So y'all be saying Mayday dog. I be looking at, man, we stopped them dog with just 5-1 and Kobe dog. And so, you know, it's each to their own. I had put up a pad up if you had want to show them where this stuff comes from. That 5-1, because everybody be wondering what 5-1 is.
You know the dog name?
The dog is named Bunce, New York. Champion, ex-grand champion, New York.
Grand champion, New York.
Yep, Bunce. BUNCES. New York, ex-grand champion. Then you go to a city. You go to, it's 114772. That's his pig. Then you go to that. Then you go to Doucette. Then you see how Doucette ran his stuff. Then you see the champion that Doucette made. You see how Richard Bounty Hunter took from Doucette with a different breed and ran his stuff. The guy was legendary, man. Hellcat had him on, Hellcat was talking about Noonie. So when you see Phillips in the pedigree, that's Noonie.
Bunce is New York.
Yeah, that's it. Now show the world, boy. They'll say a Hank and Eli dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up now.
And then watch what he produced. We put it on top of some more Hank. But y'all saying Hank turning. Hank ain't turning.
I'm gonna make this. You still up here. I'm just gonna make the screen big enough so everybody can see it.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
But you're still up there.
I understand that. But you see that Hank going into that Eli.
Let me check it out now.
You pull up his sibling, and you're gonna see Champion Bang Bang. You can see Champion
Hank going into Rascal Junior daughter.
Yeah, that's Hank Eli.
Eli on the bottom side right there. Yep.
That's right. Now go to his siblings. You're gonna say Champion Bang Bang. His siblings. No, his offspring. His offspring. Champion Bang Bang. Now what it say though? Doucette, right?
Yep. Champion. Let's say
Doucette.
Yeah.
Now what they bred? Now what they bred the Eli back into? Nothing but Hank with their rocks.
Yeah, that motherfucker, they Hank all the way down, boy.
But look at the bitches they breeding to though. You know. Now what Bang Bang produced? Bang Bang Jr. Then you got Original Bounty Hunter, Champion Turk. They want Original Bounty.
I'm on Bang Bang Jr. now. I'm about to click on that now.
And see how you bred him. See, now they go New York, you got Champion Bam Bam, now you got Bang Bang Jr. Now what his bottom side is? That Willie nigga shit.
Yep. So that's Vernon Whitley dogs, right?
This is Doucette dogs. That, I guess Willie was running that shit back then. I don't know. That's what I thought. When I looked at that Whitley shot, I said, they got to be all Vernon or something. He had some other stuff on the line beside Redboy. That's what I'm thinking. You know, two black men getting together, but I can't put that together. I'm just looking at the paperwork. If you go back, you see it Mayfield nigga.
Yep.
Now see that's what he run. Now you go back to the offspring. Now look what Original Bounty Hunter was running. He went to the boomerang stuff instead of the nigga stuff. Go back to
dog that's coming out. All right, I'm on
Original Bounty Hunter, Champion whoever. Yep. That's Original Bounty Hunter?
Yep.
Now what the dog name is?
Yak.
Yep. Not Yak. Go up to his brother, the champion.
Okay. Turk.
Yeah. But Yak and Turk got the same litter. My dog came off of Yak. But go to his brother though, Turk. Turk was the champion.
Damn.
Now you see he took that boomerang. Everything you see, when you see Holcomb's at, that's that boomerang. Wherever you find Holcomb's, smash it. Smash it.
Yeah.
You'll see it. Not going back to boomerang.
Honey Bunch, boomerang. Yep, boomerang. You right about that shit, bro.
And see, now you got two grand champions and one dog. Now when you go to Yak, now go to Yak, like you said, go to Yak.
All right, I'm at Yak now.
Now go to his offspring. They're gonna bring him to Basin or Radar or something. But he ain't gonna produce no champions. Now here come the 5-1. Now go to Original Bounty Hunter and one of them dogs, the Original Bounty Hunter bred to her. You gonna see the 5-1 coming in the light.
Now they got that Bounty Hunter Yak, but I don't. Which one are these three dogs right here?
Now go whatever say Original Bounty Hunter. He got a dog on there too. Misery, you go to Misery. And one of them. Now come on down to that bottom side. Now you see that Caleb Bailey? That's that Kingfish. Then on down in the bottom, you're gonna see that Zebo way down right there where you at now. You're gonna see Zebo when you go up. You're gonna see Art in the middle. But you got to go back to see it though, you know, like Dr. Mo and all that. When you see Dr. Mo, you're gonna see Zebo and Bolio. But they took the Caleb and they ran. It was a Kingfish Hank dog, and them dogs they produce champions after champions. So when y'all be saying really good,
Kingfish.
Yeah. Kingfish, Eli. Now you're going on down. Now you're gonna see the now you're finna see the Art and the Zebo come in down there. In that area.
Art's Missy. Yep. Eli everywhere in the pedigree. Yeah. But they bred it with grand champions. So they took all this soup and put it into one. And that stuff I read, I ain't had no reason to go search for paper dog when Original Bounty Hunter, when he was right there with me the whole time. And that's a black fella.
These are black people, legendary in the city. Yeah, like I said, okay. They had champions for the Doughboys in the 90s had champions. You see it right there. You see it right there. They had champions on top of champions. Doucette, they ran about 3 champions. Original Bounty Hunter, he got champions on top of champions. But you know, I just want to throw that in the game, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all be talking about 5-1, you can just dig deep, man. No, where it say Diamond Lil at? Wherever you see Diamond some Diamond Lil. Whoever Diamond Lil was bred to, that find Diamond Lil. Bunts Diamond. You're gonna be up on the bunts. Now go back.
Diamond Little?
Yeah, now go back. Go back. You're gonna see what she Buns Blackie. That's the name, Buns Blackie. You see Buns Blackie?
All right, let me look real quick. I seen the Diamond Little just now.
Now go back to the top and look at Buns Blackie. Now wind that back and go back and look at Buns Blackie. Then you're gonna see your Zebo Bolio cross. I'm talking about how y'all got all these dogs in this one in Boston. They was good. Now you got to go back. Diamond Lil, she what you call? She an Eli dog. Now go back to what she was bred to. Buns Blackie.
Which one? Go back which way?
Buns Blackie. You don't see Buns Blackie up there?
I'm gonna go back to the offspring.
Let me see.
Got the radar over here.
No.
This the yak.
Go to Russell Miss Blade. Russell's Miss Blade. There you go, Russell. Come down. Come all the way down. Russell's. Yeah. This is his wife's name. Now we're gonna go right here. We're gonna go to we gotta go right to Tiger Jack. See, there you go right there. Now go all the way to don't you see it? The Adam Zebo, Buns Blackie.
Yep.
Now you're gonna see now what is Priscilla? Now you look up Priscilla, she Bolio.
Boy, these dogs back in the days right here, boy. That's back in the days right here.
But see how many times they brought that Zebo out in that mug? 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then we going on. You look up
directly off Bolio. She coming directly off Bolio too.
See, I tell y'all this with the bullet, with the Eli. Bullet, see, an Indian Bolio and an Eli cross with the car ring.
Now, I spoke about this a while ago. This before my time right here though. But I spoke about this because when I looked up the Indian Sunny fella, I noticed that he was breeding Eli and Bolio back in the days.
That's right. You don't see no
Eli and Bolio.
Eli Bolio. That's what he was running. He wasn't running that Tombstone. He was running Eli Bolio.
Yep.
And all right, now I just showed you Zebo. Now I don't know where are they. You got to go back for me and find out. See, I told you my dog had 5 grand champion in him. So if I took a female off a Zebo female, I could have ran into that on the bottom, like could have got it in there.
Yeah.
Let me see where see Doc Mo. Yeah, I told you about that. Yeah, see that's that 5. Let me see where we at. Right here, go to we ain't gonna champion Baylor. I already know what it is. Go to our roll hall. Go to Mitchell Roll Hall. It might be the art right there.
All right.
I ain't got no reason to allow you. No. Yep, go to Roll Hall. You all right though, bro? You been doing good? There you go, right there. I told you. Now see, they're gonna take they're gonna take the Zebo they're gonna take the Zebo and Bolio and put it with Thrill Bumper, our grand champion art.
Yeah.
With the Zebo at the bottom.
Yeah.
With some more art. You see
and the bump on it. And the bump on the and the bumper coming off of art. So that's art gonna be behind there. Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So man, like this, Sporting Dog Archive, he brought it up, but it's the first time we could touch into like you touching into. Now you see all that shit in one dog, bro.
Yeah, and that's way back. That's before yellow and all that shit.
But see, the pairs red, and they what these black guys were dealing with. They mixed it up. They took 5 grand champion and mixed it up. And when I say we seen New York started with the Hank, but Doucette and Ridley Bounty Hunter took it farther with the different breeds that they were making.
Yeah.
See, now you see, now these are black people. Now, and me and Ridley Bounty Hunter, He came into me with one time with his dog named Lucky and picked up like, man, your dog keep looking at me. I'm like, why are you looking at you? Man, he just want to do what he said, yeah, but he gonna do it till my dog stops. He said, I'm gonna take my dog home. Let me get a scratch in. He dog scratch, he took his dog home.
Damn.
But there doesn't really any bounty hunter. He always been on our team.
Why you
No
think them
matter.
dogs stayed it out? Why you think like you don't see the Zebo heavy and all, you know, you think it's more or less the confiscations or people or them boys just got rid of their dogs or something?
No, and more or less this. The people that respected the original people, man, you know, when you got that damn sack money, then you ain't caring with an old man, they're like, oh, hey boy, don't cross that street. But you cross the street, they're gonna bust in your ass over. You don't listen. They ain't get what for. They had money to go get what they wanted instead of dealing with the people who taught them.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
they're like, I'm your mentor. Yeah, oh, you can beat the teacher. Man, you know how them karate movies go. You can't beat the teacher until you can beat the teacher. You know, 9 times out of 10, the teacher gonna tell you, man, you ready. You gonna whoop my ass, you ready. Just go on, just go. You know?
Yep.
And so these guys right here, Doucette and Original Bounty Hunter was the real, hey, we deal with these white boys. You know, I ain't saying it like that, you know, 'cause I know we got white people in the chat, but they, you know, they were around people like that. Don Lee, Jack Wilson. Man, they were around like big people, bro, before the younger people came in.
Yeah. Them boys was getting the dogs before the dope boys got it and got in the game and all that shit like that.
Them boys came up through the 70s and started winning in the 80s. I just showed you a list of champions. Original Bounty got another one named Turk. Then you go, this line right here is what made Grand Champion Street Sweep. Grand Champion Street Sweep was in Detroit for the boys in Ohio got them. You can wind it back, you know, you go back to Original Bounty Hunter, go back to Radar. Original Bounty had more champions than that. You know. But see, Bam Bam was one who produced them. You know, going on back. Bam Bam. Go back to Bam Bam.
Right?
Yeah, See, that's the year the Original Bounty Hunter won Dog of the Year man in Sporting Dog Journal when he had Champion Turk and Champion Radar in 1 year.
What about the joint side though?
Oh, he does a point on wrong. You got to go to Bam Bam Jr. Oh, well, he good too, but see, look how he bred it though. See, now look how he bred it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. But you got to go back. You know, where his cross is. Somewhere down, he got a cross that's outrageous. I believe Miss Booty, because there ain't none of his stuff. He bring his stuff on top of his stuff.
Damn. He got a little bit of Jeep in him too.
That's what I said. See, that way he starts switching up. But you see, he put all this stuff, he put all this Hank on his stuff with that one touch of Jeep. You see it?
Yeah, got that Hank in there, all that Hank. Yep.
All that Hank with that little touch of Jeep. Yeah. That's how he would bring. You know? That's how he would bring. You know, like, man, that Doucette though, Original Bounty Hunter bred good too.
Damn.
But see,
they're bred up.
Now when I got my dog, the paper red, go to Bam Bam, go to Bam Bam Jr. I believe he produced some pups. I know Turk produced Turk Offspring with Murder One. Yep, you go back to Turk, he bred Turk and Radar together and got what you call him. Go to his Offspring.
Bang Bang Jr.
He a nigga dog. We already know that, but I don't think his Offspring, let's see what the Offspring, I don't think he had too many. Oh, Sally Baby.
You said Sally Gator.
Yeah.
Sally Baby D.
Well, could you go back to Original Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
That's who. That's the dogs I ran. I ran Original Bounty Hunter dog. Go to
Got a
Turk.
yak
Go to
dog right
Turk.
there.
No, go to Turk. Turk. Up the top, champion. At the top.
Okay.
Yeah, Turk. Now go to his offspring. Yeah. Should produce short or some damn body. Oh, that's that boomerang dog we looked at, Lee Chris. There you go, right there, Russell Champion Shorty. Yeah, Russell Champion Shorty. And see now you see that dog up now. See now look what he bred to. Originally bounty hunter. You see, he bred Champion Turk to Champion Murder One. Now how Murder One was
Yep.
bred. Now see, I don't know. Now going on back, I forgot how she was really bred. Go to
In the
right.
fourth, you got Snake Man Pedro in the fourth.
Okay,
We
then.
start-
Yeah, we're doing good. Then they got the Kingfish and the Snake Man going to the Kingfish. That's Kingfish dog. He went all the way Kingfish. That Mac Tough Cat. See what that Mac Tough Cat is. That barn, that brown shit, tell me cable, that's Kingfish. Tough Cat. I want to see what he is. You got the snake. That's the Eli.
I'm waiting on it now. Waiting on it
Okay.
to pull up.
Yeah, you got the Pedro. He Eli. See how them boy would bring with that Hank shit? But see, they getting champions out of Hank shit. Everybody talking about their turn. That shit wasn't turning. My dog didn't turn. Oh,
Yeah, got Stenson's Tuffy, bred the
yeah.
Catfish.
Oh, straight Carver dog with a Crenshaw in it. So that's how they would
Yep.
bring, bro. We'll touch a bowl of y'all. Just a touch.
Damn.
So that's how they would bring, and that's where my dogs came from. Then my cousin went and got a pure dog from Louis Kobe. Then we just took it up and stirred the soup up. I mostly stuck with what I had. I mostly stuck with what I had.
Yeah. Crenshaw Buck.
But I didn't want
Else
to check
coming.
that. But do you see the breed though? How he bred it though? Two champions.
Oh yeah.
Then them two champions got a champion. You see what I'm saying? Shorty. Then I believe you go to Shorty offspring, you're gonna see you go to Shorty offspring. No, you go to Shorty offspring, I think you're gonna see Grand Champion Screen Sweep somewhere coming up. Yeah. See, these dogs were producing champion. You take your time, bro. But these dogs were producing champion. You know what I'm saying?
Now I went to that offspring. I see Little Henry.
Go back to what I just said. To the Murder One in Turk stuff and Champion Short. Oh, Short ain't produced number one offspring.
All right, here goes Shorty right here. Shorty got Pearl, Yak.
The Russell. Now everything when you say Russell, that's original bound. He changed it over to his wife's name then.
Okay.
Yeah. He changed it over to his wife's name then. Her name was Julie. See, bred it back to the Kingfish shit. Yeah. And same shit. The only outlaw with the Jeep in it, with the Murder One. See, that's how they were doing it, PBK. But you can get back with your show and stuff. I just showing you. See, when they be talking Detroit to me, this is the Detroit shit I was dealing with.
Yeah.
When I say 5-1, I got 5 grand champion in my dog. And everything on the bottom of the Eli bitch except one bitch, she was bowler, y'all. You seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got some little Maximilian, red crosses in that shit. But I'm just looking at them 5 grand champions. How y'all took all that stuff and stirred it all up. Then and Doucette going a different route. He going a different route. Y'all still winning. He going original bounty hunter going more Kingfish. Then and the Doucette going more nigga dogs with the Jeep in it.
Yeah.
So that's just Black History Month for me. That's what I learned. And then like I said, anybody like in a original bounty hunter, he been in our corner. He always been in our corner.
Yeah.
When
Shit,
I
he was breeding some shit up back then, boy.
But no, but he would put them in the box too. You know what I'm telling you, man? He
Yeah.
would put them in the box. Man, he would put them in the box until I got locked up in '99. Then we got out, he was still with us, bro. We lost, man. He brought some white boy. He brought some big country ass white boy, a straight blue jay dog named Bumpy. Man, that dog so slow, but every time he hit that chest, he balling all friendly up, man. He was balling him up. He was balling him up. Now I'm like, man, y'all ain't gonna win this one. Man, yeah, we could have conditioned balls, man. Y'all know balls out here probably would have made, man, that shit. We got something better than this shit. And so, hey, he sported with us. Go
The
ahead.
Hardway say he had some of that. The Hardway say he had some of that Bam Bam Jr. stuff.
We had some damn good dogs. He had some Bam Bam Jr. shit. Man, them dogs were hard Hank dogs, man. Oh, Hank, he turned, he do that. No, them dogs. The Eli, man, I don't know what it was. I believe it was the Eli and every bitch in that motherfucker. It was just a number of Eli dogs till you got to the Boomerang car and that Lee Chris. They double bred up on the Boomerang and then brought the Kingfish in. When they brought the King, man, just so many. And my dog performed it like that, like
Oh shit.
all our dogs performed it like that. They,
bro,
they
he got
doing.
that. Bro, so he got that Deuce said blood now. So he got that some of that stuff now. Some of that Deuce said and that them dogs we talking about in this stuff now that he got.
Some good. I can't see the chat. I'm scared to touch my phone because if I touch my phone, it might go back to the chat. And so glad you flew me, let me in, let me talk my shit.
Hey, I appreciate you, dog, because you took me back. Shit, like I say, that's before my time, dog. And I see some good breeders, the way them boys got them bred up there, and how they straight to polio.
D dog don't even. If somebody got them dogs now, I'd like to know. I'd love to know. They mostly come black and they come brown. They mostly come black though. They mostly come black. Then they got that little damn tin on, like you said. They got a seal color on. They'll flip flop on your ass too. They be black as hell. They'll turn some other color. That's how my dogs were. Then when I used to breed Boston brother and sister together, I always got one white pup every time. But then inbreeding them so tight like that, it didn't work for me. It didn't work. I always needed a cross. And so when we crossed it with that Sid dog, that's when we got our best puppy. Of course, my dog was good, like for competition. Now, for breeding them together, cause I ain't want nobody shit. I could breed my shit together and give it to the hood. Huh, here your puppy. I'm gonna keep the one I want. But the rest of them, y'all can have. I'll give them to my family members. Cause I already had my line. To me, I had it. Then we bred to that Kobe stuff. We took off with that Kobe dog. We got wins out of them. Made one out of champion on top of Sid bred the boss daughter. We got one champion, a 2-time winner, and a 1-time winner. And that's 6. Eventually Chucky lost. He lost. But and then like I said, man, we did good with our dogs. And we knew the whole city, man. We knew the whole city. They ain't be calling no names and all that, but we knew the whole city, and the city knew us. So when people be saying all this, I just be laughing. I like laughing and capping and doing like what I like doing. But man, on some real shit, bro. Man, we know a lot of people here, bro. Right to this day, I still know people, but I'm not indulging into it because so when people be on talking about doing this and doing that, man, that shit still exists, but you can't bring that shit to light. And like you say, you get caught, you got caught. You checked your ass first. I got it off the news. People don't understand that, But they're like, I go rob the bank. They put me on the bank. Somebody, man, Chris, oh man, yeah, you going? No, nigga, shit. You see me on the news? What the fuck? Everybody know. What the fuck? I can't download it and put it on, But man, But Black History Month, I didn't want to share that with the world, bro. Like I said, Spoiler Archive, he been brought it up. They ain't touch it. Go deep. He went deep. But seeing this, bro, and them boys got more champion there, a couple of winners, but after the D boys came in, they kind of stepped back, except my Reggie the Bounty Hunter. He stayed in. Dude said step back. He just started breathing. But Richard Byrne, he stayed in,
Damn.
you know. And so, you know, like that's Black History Month to me, because everybody be looking up to like the old people. Man, originally Bounty Hunter took us on to some guys way Walker. I don't know what, I didn't know how to pronounce the county name. And their name was Don and Kevin Lee. Good country boys. And they gave us some good dogs. But we ain't had that connect if we want for originally Bounty Hunter. And where y'all get them from? You know?
Is that what it say? Is that where it say Lee's certain dogs?
Yep. Lee Chris, when it said Lee Chris, yeah, he done do stuff to them. And them guys, they only kept about 2 or 3 dogs, cause the guy was old, Dunn was old as hell, so his son kept the yard up. And he like, oh, they might be a little skittish because my daddy got a BB gun called neighbors. Cause you know, every once in a time, you know, man, the dogs get off the chain, go kill them people, hounds or whatever. And so his daddy probably pick him with a pellet gun or something to make him be quiet because he didn't want the neighbors to get mad. But we went out there a couple of times. We got some nice Homer dogs, some nice mountain man Homer dog, bandit dog. Now one of them he won, but he expired after that. He had expired after the hunt. The other one, man, they were so scared, man. One day, cause like when I used to walk the tracks in Detroit, I turn my dog loose. They see a rabbit, hey, you go run up in them bushes, tear yourself up, but they go run. But you know, we on the tracks, there ain't no traffic. And so when they come up out the bush, I come on, get back over here. You know, I train my dog on the track pulling tires for strength and endurance. Yeah. And so we turned the mug loose one time. That mug got to run like a greyhound. We ain't never see him again. Man, we took him off the lead. That nigga struck off, man. He struck off, bro. Man, you talking child. Man, I said, cuz, man, let me hit that rabbit. Man, no, man, you know how I, man. I couldn't let him let that dog off the leash, man. Man, we 2 tired ass niggas, man. Man, we were tired, bro. That dog could run. I'm like, yeah, man, how we gonna catch a 4-legged animal? I said, man, he gone, bro. Man, I know I should have let him know. I said, yeah, I know that too. But
y'all ain't never get him back.
Man, we took that mother bust out like Carl Lewis or Ben Johnson sprinting. I was like, whoa. And he was good though. He was bending, brother. He had a weight. And then we bred him to we had some real true wilder dog man eaters. I swear to God, they were just true man eaters. They would eat a man up. They were talented for about 10 minutes. They'll spread their leg, grab your head. Them mother eating, they ain't gonna mess with no dog too much. They'll glide you. But we bred our Kaiser to Brown Sugar. I had Charlie Baltimore. She panned out pretty good, but I lost her in a house fight. Now I ain't losing in a house fight. Nigga cartel my house, and so the people came and got them. But you know, Don Lee, Jack Wilson. I mean, you know, like Richard Bounty Hunter, he showed us a lot of things, bro. You know, like the keeps, who to trust, who not to trust, you know. But, you know, in the city of Detroit, when we get that money up, we're going to see, you know. That's all it was.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Black History Month.
Hey, man. Yes, Black sir, man. I appreciate you on that. I appreciate you on that. That's a lot. You went back on that one. You took us way back and see some good crosses and good bloods, besides talking about the Mayday stuff and the yellow stuff. Way back in the day.
Well, you know, like I said, them dog Purdue. You see, that dog New York was an ex-grand champion. He produced Champion Bang Bang. Champion Bang Bang produced Richard Bounty Hunter. I forgot his name. Not Murder One, but the other Turk. Then he produced Bang Bang Jr. Then Turk went on, and then Turk went on to produce Shorty. Went bred to a champion. By originally, you know, these the guys I look up to. I don't look up to no, you know, I understand, you know, that's where the paperwork goes back to. I look up to the people who use the motherfuckers and who bred them. They bred to use their animals. And you see they do set, and then they be laughing, but you see the way Doucette be using that Hank, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You see how really
bred all through that shit.
You see how Richard Bounty Hunter was using that kingfish with his Hank.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, like, yeah, Redboy dog. I guess they were good. I am, like I said, we 3-0 against. I've seen a couple of good ones. You know, you can't bash just one line. I ain't bashing no
Yeah,
Redboy. I've seen some
yeah,
good ones, but the only one I just seen good in Detroit was Grand Champion Hercules. He waited boss weight, and the nigga stayed about 3 blocks from me. He about 5 blocks. We on the west side. Because I always west side versus east in the D. You gotta take care of the west side before you can even see the east. You mean, you
yeah,
know. And so once you come to the west, you know, hey, everybody know, you know, so they already knowing us. We coming up, we up in Rob. He is too. He telling
man,
me this and that. Man, how you gonna tell me this and I'm not bringing boss up on the 56? Man, meet me at 54. Like, man, I ain't no 54, man. I said, my dog is just 56. But then you look at the dog pedigree online, Muscle and Thunder, Grand Champion Hercules, the dog say catch weight. So why you can't meet me at 55? He ain't go to 55. So you stay right around the block and make Grand Champion. And I already got a goddamn 4-time winner right here, nigga. So, you know, people do that type of shit. I never
yeah,
mad. I just you laughing like, nigga, you duck me. No, nigga, I ain't. We should be getting to. We supposed to be getting together, making a card going against them. No, fuck you. I want you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I want to be the
man,
king. But you know, shit like that happen, man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I ain't
yeah,
fought me. My last dog I had was Iron Man. And I told him not to mess with the dog because he blew his hip. He blew his joint out on one of them damn regular ass treadmill. I hate treadmill. I like a slat mill, but them damn little wood ones that sit on the floor, I hate them little mother. So he blew his hip out. He was good, but then they put him down against True Colors, Tony Rogers, man. He lost. That was the last time I had a dog. And so
damn,
after then, I ain't been looking for no dog. I know where to get some from. If I wanted to, some Queen of Heart shit. I really want that damn Hank, that dude said Hank shit, but if I could find some of that and restart all over again, yeah. But any dog is good to me, long he's willing to perform and do his task. I'm talking. I don't care what
now,
line it is.
now let
Go
me
ahead,
ask you
bro.
this, right? Being that you had that success with them trainer dogs back then, if you was to get some dogs modern day time, you think you know you'll try to get that Bolio, Eli Cross, and different type of dogs like that, or
The Bodie
you
was so
know,
little, and I really try to find me really off real. I would try to get me a pure Kobe dog to start off with, a female or a male. But then I love to have
yeah,
me some real Hank dogs. Then I go from there. I go get a female
yeah,
from Tom Gordon. They're gonna make Eli shit. And then after that, and then Boomerang. Now I'm gonna find some kingfish. I gotta go to Ohio to find the kingfish. The Zebo and the Hank gonna be the hardest to find. God,
yeah.
you
I
go.
don't see a lot of people with that Z boy like you say in that Hank stuff. Yep, you're
No,
right.
you don't see that no more. Now you still see art down in Texas with towns, and you still got art. You still got them boomerang dogs down in Florida. You
Yeah, I
know,
got a homeboy down there. I got homeboys down there in Florida with that boomerang stuff.
and then you go anywhere in Ohio and find you some good kingfish. I mean, anywhere in Ohio, because that's where it originated from. Somebody got some good kingfish in Ohio, and so, but that Hank and Zebo gonna be the hardest part. You know, because the Eli, you can go get a bitch from Tongue on. They go get me a bitch from Tongue on. Give me the ugliest one you got, Tone. Give me one of them discount ones. As long as I got Eli, shit, goddamn
Hey,
it. You
where
know,
you think where you think you get your best Eli from, Garner or Boudreaux?
if I want to go get some real Eli dog, if Boudreaux has some, I go to Boudreaux, the originator. I'm
Okay.
talking about. I go to Boudreaux, even though Tom got more success about. If I had to go back, I'll get Boudreaux
Yeah.
because he's the originator. Like who can make Kentucky Fried Chicken better than Kentucky Fried Chicken? You can make chicken, but it's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know you can't. You can't copy the recipe from a KFC. You may add your own little flavor. Say, oh yeah, it's good, but it's not KFC. You know.
It ain't that original. It ain't that
And
original.
and see that's why I say I go back to Boudreaux You know, 'cause
Yeah.
he the originator of the Eli line. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it because you damn sure took us back to some good bloodlines, some good dog talk, taking us
Man,
way back.
that Detroit shit, bro, some real shit. You know, that just them real Detroit men, like in the city. Like I said, when the D boy, you know, like man, you know, it it just bad, you know, like 'cause, like why be telling people what y'all don't realize is when the D boy era hit, you can look at people like Coy. Not saying nothing bad about people. I can name a lot of people who went down because motherfucker, the D boy pull up. Yeah, you can get money or dope. Give me that
Yeah,
yard.
yeah,
Who
yeah,
gives a fuck?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey, I
saying?
pulled up the spot. I pulled up. I ain't old as the D boys you talking about came in before me. But when I did come up, I pulled up in somebody's yard. Did it's like you said. I ain't give him no money. I gave him some dope for the dog. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Look at
And left
Adam
out the
Hall.
yard with it. Yep.
Look at the man who invented tab. I ain't saying nothing bad about Ab, but look at him. Man, you fucked up. Bring all them good dogs, but then look at your lifestyle. Look what I know these people be doing. They be glad to see somebody with thousands and thousands. They got
Yeah.
home with,
Yeah.
and the reason I'm saying it because they already got dogs spaced out of the same line somewhere. Hey man, I need that dog back. Okay, they can sell their whole yard and go get the same damn dog from their homeboy and their friends.
Yeah.
With the same paperwork. They don't give a fuck. They want to. Man, a lot of people went down like that. A lot of yards went down like that. A lot of people won't say that. But I will. A lot of yards went down like that.
Yeah,
I ain't,
I believe it's so. I believe you're right, though. A lot of yards went down when that dope got involved.
man. Now you see more. You see people from the west side. They go down to North Carolina, come back with all type of shit, man. Like man, they can't. Then my homeboy, he on the east side. I'm from the west, but my homeboy on the east side who brought me in the game. He like, man, them niggas ain't buying them damn dog. Man, they swapping. I'm like, what they swap? Man, you know, fast change. I was like, okay. You know, so shit, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Nigga, one just going down. I've seen people do that. I'm back 2 and 3 dogs. Oh man, how they get this?
Damn.
Rapid Roy Jr. Rapid Roy Jr. came from North Carolina. Rapid Roy Jr. Y'all know Rapid Roy.
I
Rapid
heard that
Roy
name before.
Jr. Rapid Roy Jr. came here and it was a big ass kennel, so it was like we're gonna take for me to hook up into y'all. 30,000. Okay. Fuck y'all. I ain't got no but damn 5 myself. Me and my cousin. Cause we ain't been no more than 5. Me and my cousin wouldn't been no more than 5. We get 5, we don't care who you is. You know,
Yeah.
that 10, 15, and 20, you got man, this and man. When you come to a match in the D, man, you're gonna have the west side against the east side. They're gonna be like, man, 100 people up in them, more than so many guns and outside. Ain't nobody bring no dope to no dog fight. Bringing weed and women. Man, you better hope you get out there tonight because you never know what's gonna go on. And
Yeah.
so, and so it was always cautious, man. You know. And that's how
Yeah.
we played. We had our own little spot. Y'all won't see us. We had our own spot. We ain't no too many people coming in. But you gonna
Mm-hmm.
know we did that. You know, the whole city gonna know what happened. But man,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, back then, man, it was fast too. It was super fast. You know, you got niggas bringing out. Yeah, people be getting mad. If you school your dog well, you know what your dog gonna do. You rest the motherfucker up and bring him out. And that's how we used to do. Like shit, man, I seen them bring dogs out and make champion before they 2 years old against hard people. Then
Damn.
they step the competition up and go elsewhere and might win or might lose. But then after they make champions so young in the city, people don't even want to fight you no more. They be looking for big boys then, trying to make grand
Yeah.
champions.
Yeah. You're right about that.
And that's the way it was.
Hey, yes, sir, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I gotta get these dogs to take these dogs out, man, to
And,
use the bathroom and stuff like that. Damn.
good chat, man. I just want to salute. Doucette and Randy didn't bound on her because every time they be laughing. But y'all know, I just showed you and I just showed the world. That line of Hank dog was tough to beat. You seen champion
Hey,
on top of champion. I ain't seen no good.
And he had him bred up. Hank.
And with Eli, but see, all that Hank shit, you already know was all in it, though. You know what I'm saying? So, man, good talking to you, bro.
Hey, same to you, man. And have a good night, my brother. I
Yeah,
appreciate you coming up here, rock. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I appreciate you rocking with me tonight, man.
Yeah, ain't no problem.
I appreciate all y'all brothers down in the chat, man. All y'all that was dropping the knowledge down in the chat and talking about different things, man. It's your boy PBK9's giving it to you. I'm up here, my dog, Mad Doctor. You know what I'm saying? The big homie.
I need 6 subscribers before I can talk me some more drunk talk. I got a little regular talk. I don't do no more drunk talk and talk to myself and mama. I need 6 more subscribers so I can go live. So y'all willing to hit Mad Doctor up on my little drunk talk? Y'all can see some crazy shit, some drunk talk shit. Sitting and smoke and talk to myself shit. That's my channel. No dog talk, whatever I talk. And so I don't need more 6 more subscribers so I can go live. Hit me up.
Yes, sir. Y'all hit the brother up, man. You heard what he said? You know what I'm saying? Big salute and big shout out to everybody. Appreciate all y'all brothers that rock with us tonight. Like I said, got a Super Bowl tomorrow, man. Y'all brothers don't get too wasted out there. You know what I'm saying? If you do, stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Give them keys to somebody else. Make it home to your old ladies and your family. You know what I'm saying? The hard way. Big salute to you. Appreciate you, my brother. Bruce Banner, John Denbury, Paul J. All y'all brothers, man. Casino Life. I appreciate all y'all rock with me tonight, man. It's your boy PBK9's giving it to you the way I always do. We back in business. Kid Lightning, we back in business, my brother. We about to get this thing rocking, get this thing rolling, man. It just is what it is. It's my first live of the year, and we out, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow, man. We out. Peace.